This is the Dollemore Daily, and I'm Jesse Dollemore. Yesterday, the House passed a censure resolution against Adam Schiff. Adam Schiff, you'll remember, was one of the impeachment managers, a tireless investigator pointing out the crimes, the corruption, and the failure to execute his oath of office, Donald Trump. I guess what I'm going to play a clip of Kevin McCarthy, who is but a puppet of the most radical elements of the Republican Party, the most radical elements within the House of Representatives. He has lost control. This clip will show Democrats chanting shame, shame, shame at him, and he is not only unable to deal with the opposition, he's unable to deal with his own party. It is a disgrace what is happening in the House of Representatives. And then I'm going to play a clip of Adam Schiff reacting to this resolution. 213 to 209, I think I said that, is how it passed. Let's begin with Kevin McCarthy, who is controlled by the likes of Lauren Boebert and Marjorie Taylor Greene and Paul Gosar and Anna Paulina Luna. Nuts, everyone to be sure. And they hold the keys. They are driving the car where it relates to the agenda of the House of Representatives. Watch this moment after or when the vote was announced.
On this vote, the yeas are 213 and the nays are 209. With 6 answering present, the resolution adopted. Without objection, the motion to consider is laid on the table. House will be in order. I'll wait. The House will be in order. The House will be in order.
That's a guy who's not in control of the body he is in charge of. He is the Speaker of the House of Representatives, and he's not the boss. He's not in control. I hate to be the guy who's like, back in my day, but back in my day, your fringiest elements of the House of Representatives didn't have the power that they have now. Your Bob Dornans, if you remember that kook, your James Trafficants. These people were fringy outsiders who were looked upon by other members as just that. They didn't have the juice, as it were, to put forward a censure resolution, this time stripping away the $16 million fine to make it more palatable for others and have it pass. It wasn't the makeup of the body. But luckily for us, Adam Schiff took it in stride, unflappable, unconcerned, unworried about this nonsense sideshow. Watch a brief moment from his talk about the resolution.
Is recognized.
To my Republican colleagues who introduced this resolution, I thank you. You honor me with your enmity. You flatter me with this falsehood. You, who are the authors of a big lie about the last election, must condemn the truth tellers, and I stand proudly before you. Your words tell me that I have been effective in the defense of our democracy, and I am grateful. And yet this false and defamatory resolution comes at a considerable cost to the country and to the Congress. At a moment when millions of people in our home state of California are unable to find a place to live or afford a place to live, Speaker McCarthy chooses to occupy the resources of Congress for 2 straight weeks on this hollow sop to the MAGA crowd. He offers nothing to those who are homeless or addicted to opioids or to millions of college students mired in debt, but this paltry distraction. Donald Trump is under indictment for actions that jeopardize our national security, and McCarthy would spend the nation's time on petty political payback, thinking he can censure or fine Trump's opposition into submission. But I will not yield, not 1 inch. The cost to the Speaker's delinquency is high, but the cost to Congress of this frivolous and yet dangerous resolution may be even higher, as it represents another serious abuse of power. Donald Trump has threatened that any of you that defy him and vote against this partisan resolution will be met by a primary challenge. And he calls for my imprisonment. If a transient majority can punish and attempt to silence members who hold a corrupt president to account, there is no telling what further corruption of office will follow. And I say this to Speaker McCarthy and others who wish to gratify Donald Trump with this act of subservience or bend to his demands. Try as you might to expel me from Congress or silence me with a $16 million fine, you will not succeed. You might as well make it $160 million. You will never deter me from doing my duty.
Everything he said there is correct. The Republicans aren't doing this out of duty. They're not doing this out of loyalty to the United States or to the Constitution. They're doing this out of loyalty or maybe fear, loyalty driven by fear of Donald Trump himself. A man who has now been twice indicted criminally, once in a state case and once by the federal government. I mean, do I need to bring this out every single time we talk about Donald Trump? The twice impeached, twice indicted, twice arrested, with more to come. And the Republican Party will do nothing but stand by his side. We'll stop at nothing to defend Donald Trump's sacred honor. A man who is dragging their party to its death, and they know that it's happening. Remember during the 2016 campaign when Lindsey Graham said something to the effect of, if we nominate him, he will kill us all and we will deserve it. Something like that. It's happening. They predicted it. And rather than shut him down, rather than let the consequences happen, let the chips fall where they may, they're backing his play, which tells you a lot. It tells you everything you need to know about the radicalism of this particular flavor of Republican Party. They are fascists, they are white supremacists, and they are backing their fascist, white supremacist leader, Donald Trump. Kevin McCarthy's not the leader of the Republican Party. He's not even the leader of the House of Representatives. I think it's safe to say he doesn't lead in his household. He is rudderless. He is unmoored. He's a clown, like the rest of the party. Anyway, I'd love to know what you think about this. You can call, leave me a brief voicemail, 714-576-4054. Of course, you can email me, daily@dollemore.com. Did you watch this? Have you been tracking this? Have you been following this? Let me know. You can also leave a comment. Helps to juice up the algorithm, get me recommended to new audience members who are also, as you are, passionate about making our country a better place. Follow me on social media. I'm at Dollemore just about everywhere. If you want to support my work, you know what to do. There's channel membership, there's super thanks, there's patreon.com/I Doubt It podcast. I love you guys. I appreciate you very much. Big week in the news, right? I'll see you next time. Be genuine. Take care of one another.